Job ready is a person who fits that role. After coming out of the college, we had no clue where to go, where to utilize our skills, industry में क्या requirement है, कुछ पता नहीं होता था. मैं स्टूडेंट की माइंडसेट आपको बताता हूँ जो टीयर 2, टीयर 3, टीयर 4 में होता है. पहले से ही वो उसका माइंडसेट बहुत ही लो और थोड़ा सा डिफीटेस्ट टाइप का रहता है कि मैं तो टीयर 3 में हूँ, मेरा क्या हो पाएगा. लेट मी बी वेरी फ्रैंक. आई मीट सेवरल HRs during my day-to-day activities. One of the biggest pain point which I hear is कि हमारे पास 100 एप्लीकेशंस आते हैं. बिगेस्ट हायरिंग चैलेंज आई वुड से इज द क्वालिटी पार्ट. तब आप सेल्स पर्सन नहीं, तब आप उनके एक एडवाइजर बन जाते हैं.
एडवाइजर या थॉट पार्टनरशिप.
सेल्स में आपको अपनी छाप छोड़ना जरूरी है, अपनी पर्सनालिटी डालना जरूरी है.
Welcome back to another episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. I am your host Kuldeep Singh. Today we are excited to have Mr. Avanish with us. Avanish is the Director of Sales at Where You Elevate. Let's hear more directly from him. Avanish, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So Avanish, before we start our conversation, could you share about your day-to-day looks like now?
For a salesperson, every day is a new beginning. So every day starts with follow-ups with the existing clients, then working on the existing leads, following them up, what's the status, then working on building the new pipelines that we are working on, some new capabilities also, expanding the team. So from the morning till the evening, it's calls, it's meetings, it's working on something new. Sometimes there is in-person meeting that I had to run at the last moment. So I get a call that yes, I am available if you are available. Now being a sales guy, you can't lose that opportunity. It's always thrill. It's always a rush of adrenaline. Always. There is never a low point where I am doing just a boring stuff. You know, it's meeting people. It's pitching Where You Elevate. It's building something. It's building relations. So it's always exciting.
No, and I think you have taken the jump also, right, from the mechanical to handling the marketing and moving it to the sales, and your company itself is focused more on the latest innovation, etc.
Yes.
So now I'm sure you might have understand, right, because there are new tech companies, there are like very deep tech companies which are evolving. What is the biggest hiring challenge which they are facing in today's world?
Biggest hiring challenge I would say is the quality part. Quality is something, identifying the quality, right talent at the right time.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a talent pipeline. Every startup, every company wants to build a talent pipeline so that they have a good right talent ready for them whenever they need it. Okay. But most of the times what we see is due to the traditional hiring processes, someone opens a job somewhere, then someone applies, then the resume gets screened, then they get called for the interview. Now, since we are living in a change world since COVID, some are habitual of working from home. Some are working from habitual from office. Now, companies are now preferring more towards interviewing them in person in their office. So it's always a challenge for them also to getting people. Today it's a challenge for getting people to the offices for in-person interviews. It's a challenge that companies are facing. So right talent at the right time, that's the biggest challenge even the deep tech companies are facing. Because when you're talking about deep tech, the talent pool, the target audience for hiring in deep tech, that becomes even niche, right? That niche talent, when you are looking to hire, they are not easy to find whenever you want that. That's one of the biggest challenges they are facing.
And one of the key thing also which you are mentioning within your the company's portfolio is like we are making the people innovation ready,
Yes.
not the job ready. But I have always heard just this term that hey, it is you need to just be a job ready. What is the difference between job ready versus the innovation ready, and what are some of the impact you have seen, right? A person moving from job ready to the innovation ready space.
So job ready was a term that was required by the industry for the past decade.
Okay.
Job ready just means someone who fits the role.
Okay.
You are an HR of the company. You have formulated a job description for, suppose I say product designer. Job ready is a person who fits that role.
Okay.
Innovation ready is a person who redefines that role.
Okay.
Okay. How do you redefine that role, right? So when I say there are skills, there is a theoretical knowledge that is quite easily given by the universities and colleges of this country. There are good colleges who will provide you all the theoretical knowledge. Then there is how you apply those theoretical knowledge while you are building
Working.
some solution, how you are applying.
I agree.
Okay, so anyone knows who knows the theoretical knowledge, who knows how to apply it, is the job ready person. Now, building solutions, understanding the job requirement, understanding the business requirement, having that business acumen to tweak that application to suit the needs of the future. Now, when you are building an HR tech platform, if you are thinking about what you have to build now and deliver it, that's a job ready person. But if someone understands the market needs for the future and builds the product for the future requirement, that's an innovation ready talent.
And why do you see, like, the innovation ready is the mindset where we need to go, which is like and very important for today's business?
So innovation ready because the technology is changing, the industry is changing at a very rapid scale. Now, from past 1 year, you must be hearing the hype of AI is coming, AI is coming. Agentic AI is already here, are already here. They are only going to get better from here. When I go into the market, I am seeing AI agentic salespersons who are going to pitch your company on your behalf. So industry is changing at a very rapid scale. The requirement for companies, for startups today, for especially for the deep tech startups today, is for having someone who understands their business and who is ready to fit into their business and bring their own thought process on taking their businesses to next level. Right? So that's why innovation ready talent is very important and mandatory, and I'll say the very vital role today. Innovation ready talent plays a very vital role in deep tech organizations for today.
So now just imagine, right, I'm representing a deep tech organization and I need, the innovation ready people. So how can I go ahead and start utilizing, your platform to get those profiles so that I don't wait for it, I don't need to build, the pipeline on my own, finding the right talent, then training them, and also like, providing them the projects, etc., to work, and then focus on the retraining. How does like the where you elevate can help them?
So where you elevate, we have an end-to-end hackathon management platform. Through that, you can assess the talent in action. What we call it, assessing the talent in action. Talent in action means you have a problem statement that's relevant to your use case. You throw up in the problem statement as a challenge to the to the innovators around the country. They we provide that platform. They come, they solve your problem statements. And for one problem statements, you will get hundreds of innovative solutions. Now you can identify who is the best of the best from them, and you can hire them, and you can build a talent pipeline. So for a single role, you will have at least 100 people who are ready to join your organization, who have showcased their capability, who have showcased their innovation for your product, and who have a ready-made brand connect with your company. So all these challenges of training someone, then getting them connect to your culture, to your brand, all these problems are solved through hiring through challenge.
So you are like reducing the entire time. For example, now I'm starting something, I do have an idea, but I require someone to implement those parts.
Yes.
Because I can go, I can find those people, I can put that challenge, and through that challenge I can identify he is the best suited, more around the cultural fit, also from the future ready perspective.
Definitely, if you have an idea, you can, through a hackathon, you can build a POC or MVP of the product. So the amount of time, effort, and energy and money that you would have invested in building your tech team, first hiring process, then building your tech team, then training them on your use case, getting them to connect with your brand, your vision, everything, and then building a POC, and then then expanding your team. Those all time, effort, and the investment that you are putting into it, that can be shortened by hiring through a hackathon. You give your idea, they build a POC or MVP around it. The IP remains with you, and you can identify the best people among them, and you can hire them to build your initial team. So from one challenge, not only you got the POC or MVP of the product, but you also got the initial team members who are already attached to the product because they have joined your team by winning a hackathon. So they always have an emotional investment and attachment to the product as well. So this kind of culture teams, take on years to build. That can be, that's a matter of couple of months with very relevant.
So I am assuming now this is what you are calling it as like hiring through real world problem solving, which means you know what is the business problem you are solving, and you put it to the people, and then like the people build it, and then they give you like the different solutions, so you know exactly which one is going to work. And also like you can, hey, this is something like, hey, this idea was good, he implemented it, but then the another person gave some futuristic suggestion also. Maybe we could, hey, how we can leverage the tech into the future, and then hey, yes, this is the team wherever I would like to bet upon, because during the initial phase, finding the right talent is a key thing.
Yes. Recently we had a hackathon where an LED torch manufacturer wanted to expand its product base with AI, ML, and IoT based solutions. Now they did a hackathon with us, and they were looking for 3 solutions which they were looking to implement and build to the product development phase and take it to the market as their added offering into their product lineup, right? Through the hackathon, they not only managed those 3 solutions that they were looking for, they got additional 2. So they were looking for 3, they got 5. Now they are engaging with the participants on refining their ideas, making it market fit, then building a product. They have an assembly line, product development assembly line in Delhi itself. So they are looking towards building those products and launching them in the market.
So you are saying like even though they were not aware about that need, when they realize, hey, like if I just get more people, I can even better build. I can build this solution better and maybe even quicker. And I think now I do have the pipeline, what is kind of my roadmap looks like, and now I need these engineers to implement.
Yes.
So one more thing which I see within your platform is the Gen AI powered, right? So you are saying like the Gen AI powered talent management, hiring process, etc. What is the difference if you just compare it with the traditional method? And also, is it something like cutting time, because time is another key factor for any innovation?
Let me be very frank. I meet several HRs during my day-to-day activities. One of the biggest pain point which I hear is कि हमारे पास 100 एप्लीकेशंस आते हैं. पहले तो 100 एप्लीकेशंस को मैनुअली गो थ्रू करना. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि एक स्टार्टअप, एक कंपनी होती है, 50 से 100 लोगों की कंपनी, उसमें एक एचआर काम कर रहा होता है. ठीक है, उनकी मार्केटिंग की भी रिक्वायरमेंट है, उनकी टेक टीम में बैक एंड, फ्रंट एंड, प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट, वो 5 तरह की रिक्वायरमेंट पे एक साथ काम कर रहा होता है. सब पे मान लीजिए 100 एप्लीकेशंस उसके पास आ रही है. मैं कम करके 50 भी कर दूं तो 5 रिक्वायरमेंट है, अगर 50 भी है तो भी 250 एप्लीकेशंस है उसके पास, जिसको उसको मैनुअली गो थ्रू करना होता है, उसमें शॉर्टलिस्ट करना होता है, बात करनी होती है, देखना होता है, रिलेवेंसी फाइंड आउट करनी होती है कि वेदर दे आर रेलेवेंट फॉर देयर कंपनी और नॉट, एंड देन शेड्यूलिंग द इंटरव्यूज एंड देन गेटिंग द पर्सन टू ज्वाइन. तो आप रेशियो, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द रेशियो, इफ दे स्टार्ट विद 100 एप्लीकेशन, उसमें से 100 में से 90% of the applications are irrelevant to begin with. So they had 10 applications which were actually relevant for the job application. उसमें से उन्होंने अपने लेवल पे जो रिजेक्शन था, लोकेशन, बजट एंड all these things, they rejected it, and suppose they got 5 people to do the interviews. Now even 100 applications are not sufficient to get a position filled by traditional methods.
So you are saying like, hey, you can ease out that process, that within your the first, hey, these are the requirements which I am looking for, and these are kind of the potential candidates, so that the matchmaking process is,
the matchmaking is the key thing. Now Gen AI platform, why I am saying it a Gen AI platform, आप मार्केट में जाओ, बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म हैं जो इस वक्त AI बेस्ड रेज्यूमे स्क्रीनिंग दे देंगे.
Yes, yes.
व्हाट दे डू इज सिंपली कीवर्ड मैचिंग. इसीलिए आपको लिंक्डइन पे बहुत सारे पोस्ट दिखते होंगे कि एटीएस फ्रेंडली प्रोफाइल, एटीएस फ्रेंडली रिज्यूमे बनाएं, जिसमें वो लोग कीवर्ड भर भर के डालना सिखा देते हैं कि आप क्या कीवर्ड्स, क्या एक्शन वर्ड्स यूज करो, क्या यूज करो, जिससे आपका रिज्यूमे जो है वो एटीएस क्लियर करेगा,
फिल्टरिंग में आ जाए.
फिल्टरिंग में आ जाएगा. Now Gen AI takes it a step further. Gen AI can build a context based on the JD that is provided and the resume that is coming. Now it can create a persona around it that किस तरीके का कैंडिडेट आपको चाहिए. And if it gets a resume, it can create a context based on the kind of projects that it has done. अभी तक सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत क्या होती थी, एक ही टूल यूज किया है, उसको किस तरीके से यूज किया है प्रोजेक्ट में, थोड़ी सी वर्डिंग्स आपकी थोड़ी चीज इधर उधर हो गई तो आपका रेज्यूमे रिजेक्ट होने के चांसेस काफी हाई हो जाते हैं. नाउ कमिंग विद द जेन एआई, दिस काइंड ऑफ द ड्रॉबैक्स आर बीइंग मिटिगेटेड. वहां से द लेवल ऑफ मैचिंग एंड द क्वालिटी ऑफ मैच मेकिंग ऑफ द प्रोफाइल हैज गॉन boundless.
So you are saying like, hey, those technologies you are using it and also like improving so that it can further improve it so that you can during the initial phase only you can avoid such thing which might give you good result from
Yes.
the keyword matching, because those keyword are matching and you get maybe like there are one opening and you get like 20.
Yes.
With that you will get to the the 5-1, which gives you more matching ratio and which is like more manageable.
So within one day itself, while on a traditional hiring methods, you must be getting the applications, shortlisting all. Within one day, you can get interview ready candidates with very early, which you can take to the interviews and get them on board.
And this is good because now I know as a product what I need to build, and this is like I just require engineer. I'll go for that. But what if I am building something which I don't know still, because this is where I'm just doing the research and maybe like some sort of a development. Do you have some maybe like a hackathon or some platform etc. which is available, which for the team which is yet to define the business problem? Can they also leverage it, and do you have certain stories to tell around that?
Definitely, there are case study competitions, there are ideathons. If you have just an idea statement where you want people to come around and pitch their solutions, what kind of solutions they are going to build, the entire roadmap of it, the marketing side of it, everything. So that can be done through an ideathon. Okay, we have run several ideathons in the past where the problem statement can be given. The students will do their research around it as a doing the basic market research part. They can build a business canvas around it, the competitors, the kind of market that you are addressing, the kind of pricing that need to be done, that kind of ecosystem that you need to build the solution, the kind of technologies you need to build the solution. Even if you are taking it to the technical level, they can build an architecture around it. Right? And if you are giving a hackathon around it, they can build a POC or MVP around it. So from idea to the product stage, I'm telling you, we had a hackathon with government of West Bengal. The idea was that government of West Bengal wanted to open their data to third party enterprises to build solutions around it. But data privacy laws created a conflict around it. The government cannot open the database because there are personally identifiable information that will get leaked. So they wanted to build an AI intelligent anonymizer who understands the context of data sharing and anonymizes the primary PII and the secondary PII and gives the data to the third party solution builder. Now we had to do 5 ideathons in different parts of the country in pan India, in IIT Kharagpur, in IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras. We did different 5 IIT ideathons to ideate around this problem statement. This is the kind of problem statement is there. I want to build solutions around it. Now there were 5 ideathons. The ideas generated from there were shortlisted and the solution development phase started. So it was an 8-month long hackathon where the solution development phase started, and finally 10 shortlisted teams were invited in Kolkata by government of West Bengal to present their solutions, and winners were.
Yeah.
Um,
So you are saying like, hey, I can still utilize where you elevate platform, even if I am into very initial phase.
very
I do
initial
have a
phase.
very rough,
Yes.
like the problem statement defined, but I don't know how what I am going to do, how it is going to look like, so
Yes.
that people you can have into the initial phase, and then how you develop, how do you grow. This is where you can come and help them with the the architecture or the actual implementation, etc.
Definitely. Our team specializes. So the problem, मैं आपको प्रॉब्लम बता देता हूँ कि इस तरीके के इनिशिएटिव्स मेन स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं, इस तरीके की अगर इनिशिएटिव्स हैकाथॉन से हो सकते हैं, वो तो बहुत ही मेन स्ट्रीम होने चाहिए थे. हैकाथॉन तो कराना कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. अगर आपके पास हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म ना भी हो तो आप करा सकते हो हैकाथॉन. लेकिन वहां पर क्या दिक्कत आती है, द काइंड ऑफ टैलेंट दैट वी हैव, द डिलीवरी फ्रॉम द टैलेंट, जो अभी कॉलेज लेवल पे होता है, अगर स्टूडेंट होता है उसकी तरफ से जो डिलीवरी होती है सॉल्यूशंस की, और जो एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है इंडस्ट्री की कि किस तरीके का प्रोडक्ट उन्हें चाहिए, वहां पर एक बहुत बड़ा गैप
है.
Okay, so we have the expertise, we bridge that gap. Problem statements को छोटे छोटे chunks में divide करना, so that it is understandable for someone who is at the level of a final year student or a third year student in a college, who can understand that problem statement in small chunks and then keep on building. उसमें mentorship provide करना from the company or someone who wants the solution to be built. Now he has to give the, they are developing it, now he has to give the direction कि मुझे ऐसा नहीं, अच्छा मुझे थोड़ा सा ऐसा चाहिए, मुझे आप इस तरीके का यूज करो, मुझे इस तरीके का यूज केस भी इससे सॉल्व करना है. तो वो सारे जो होते हैं वो मेंटरिंग सेशंस में होते हैं. तो सोल्यूशन डेवलपमेंट फेज में मेंटरिंग वाला पार्ट भी आता है. दैट्स हाउ वी मेक श्योर दैट यू आर गेटिंग द ROI ऑफ द हैकाथॉन. हैकाथॉन आप कहीं से भी करा सकते हो, लेकिन वेयर यू एलिवेट ही क्यों, बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग दैट ROI. अगर हम सोल्यूशन डेवलपमेंट के लिए आपको हैकाथॉन करा रहे हैं तो आपको लास्ट में सोल्यूशन मिलेगा, वरना उस पूरी एक्सरसाइज का कोई पार्ट नहीं रह जाता. इट बिकम्स जस्ट अ ब्रांडिंग एक्सरसाइज.
Exactly. Right? So you are saying like your platform gives the people to flexibility to choose which stage they are and what exactly is the roadmap, what they are looking for.
Yes.
So one more thing which I see, and because being the sales head, you also work with the partner ecosystem.
Yes.
How are you working with them closely so that the like whatever are the industry requirements, so that it is not only the where you elevate team, but rather these colleges and the campuses itself can focus more on the upskilling side?
So we have a dedicated partnership team.
Okay.
Who have who builds partnership with different ecosystem partners. There are colleges, there are communities, some developer communities who are always interested in these problem statements and solving these problem statements to engage with the companies. Or as you said, if there are campus recruitment drives to be organized, then contacting the colleges who are the target colleges for organizing these drives. So what my role is towards the industry side, so that understanding their requirement, what kind of requirement they have, and then mapping our solutions accordingly. So it can be fulfilled through a case study competition, or it can be fulfilled through a recruitment drive, or we can have a campus specific challenges where we can take them to different campuses. We run their challenges and give them a talent pool that is ready to join their organization from that college. So there are different solutions where we make use of different ecosystem partners like developer communities per se, who can participate in these open innovation programs, and colleges who can provide the talent, who can provide the venues, who can provide the execution part, where the hackathon can be held, the venue for the hackathon, the talent, making sure that the talent participates, builds the solution, and is engaged with the hackathon always.
Yeah, and I think that is very much also important for the colleges and the university who don't have that much exposure, right? Because they might not know what is, because no one has come to them and they think the world is not moving, but that's not true. Where exactly you are sharing, hey, these type of the skill set, etc., which are coming, and if you can focus on the skill improvement right here within the campus, so that the guy, once he has done the graduation, he no need to spend another year or two, but rather he will be the job ready, and there are the companies who need it, and it is like the entire matchmaking process is even faster.
Let me give you a good example of that.
Sure.
अभी हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पर ग्रैंड थॉर्टन विच इज़ वन ऑफ द लीडिंग consultancy companies in India, MNCs in India, they are hosting a nationwide case study competition for UG and for PG candidates, right? Now, through our platform, it's been circulated in every tier 2, tier 3 colleges across India. Their students might have never got the opportunity to engage with Grant Thornton. Now, with this case study competition and where you elevate platform, they have got a platform to engage with the companies through live business use cases.
Yeah, which might not have even possible for them.
For them, they would not have got this kind of opportunity. Similarly, we had agentic AI deep tech solution building startup. It was in a stealth mode. Now, it contacted the best innovative talent from tier 2, tier 3 colleges. They would not have got this opportunity to work on such a niche problem statement, build their skills around it. Now, while you are participating in a hackathon, not only your mindset develops, but your skills also develop.
Exactly.
Right? You learn a lot of skills, you learn a lot of new concepts, you learn to apply them on the go, and all these things happen on the fly, right? So they built the solution. Tier 3 college students, they got the opportunity to get hired by them. So this is the kind of opportunity that they might have never got.
Yeah.
अभी मैं कॉलेजेस में जाता हूँ, वहां पर अभी भी क्या मेंटालिटी है बच्चों की, टियर 3 कॉलेजेस, टियर 3 टियर 4 कॉलेजेस, मेरे से क्वेश्चन आता है कि सर क्या हैकाथॉन हमारे कॉलेज में भी आएगा? सो नाउ व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर बिल्डिंग देयर माइंडसेट कि भाई आप वेट मत करो कि हैकाथॉन आपके कॉलेज वाले कराएंगे तो आप पार्टिसिपेट करोगे.
आप इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को लेवरेज करिए जिसके थ्रू आपके पास में ये अवेलेबल है. यू कैन स्टार्ट contributing it and start using it.
Whether you are from tier 3, tier 4, आप उस शैकल से बाहर निकलो. अभी मैं स्टूडेंट की माइंडसेट आपको बताता हूँ जो tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 में होता है. पहले से ही वो उसका माइंडसेट बहुत ही लो और थोड़ा सा डिफीटेस्ट टाइप का रहता है कि मैं तो tier 3 में हूँ, मेरा क्या हो पाएगा, मैं तो अभी मेरे पास तो ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं आएंगी, कॉलेज में कंपनीज नहीं आती हैं. देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रगल्स और प्रॉब्लम्स जो हमने खुद भी फेस करी हैं. हम भी कॉलेज में थे तो यही बोलते थे कि भाई यहाँ तो कंपनीज आती ही नहीं है, मैं क्या करूँ.
There is one more term which I see is the Open Innovation Squad program.
Yes.
What is this exactly, and how it is helping the overall where you elevate vision?
Open Innovation Squad program is necessitated क्योंकि हमें the lack of skills to participate, build solution for companies, वो काफी एविडेंट हुआ इन सम ऑफ और हैकाथॉन, पास्ट हैकाथॉन. वहां पर हमें दिखा कि अगर 1000 स्टूडेंट्स पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, उसमें से 10, 20, 50 ही ऐसे हैं जो एक्चुअली वो कैपेबिलिटी, स्किल्स रखते हैं कि वो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स उस लेवल की सॉल्व कर पाए जिस तरीके का एक्सपेक्टेड है कंपनीज को. राइट नाउ वी हैड टू चेंज दिस रेशियो. अदरवाइज होस्टिंग ए हैकाथॉन, बिल्डिंग 1000 registration, but if there is a lack of quality in the participants, that becomes a big exercise but with little outcome for the company. So Open Innovation Squad programs, we are training these talent from tier 2, tier 3 colleges who never got this opportunity to work on live industry problem statements, to learn how to build solutions out of it, how to build products out of it. So we have a program on full stack product development, where we are training them on live industry product development part, where they are learning to build an entire product on working on different tech stacks and expressing themselves and learning in the process and becoming the innovation ready talent that we are talking about.
Yeah, and that is also, it is like helpful for them as well.
Yes.
For example, maybe during the first attempt they are not able to do.
Yes.
But if they consistently work on their skill set, it is not always the case. Maybe after like a 2 month or 3 month there is another hackathon, and because he can now use the prior experience and also the skill set which he gained during this time, he can be the future ready.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So open innovation squad programs will give you all the skills, all the mindset that is required to build the product, how to have, what kind of mindset you need to have while building the product for a company. And then there are opportunities like hackathons to showcase that product right to the companies. And even in the open innovation squad programs, if a company wants for them to have trained candidates who are trained on their own problem statement. Now for startups, एक जो बहुत बड़ा challenge उनको आता है कि they don't have time, money or investment for taking someone and training them on their problem statement. तो जो ट्रेनिंग वाला पार्ट होता है वो आजकल कंपनीज का एक बहुत बड़ा पेन पॉइंट बना हुआ है कि they don't want to train people, they want someone who can directly from first day onwards they can be deployed on the project and they will deliver on the project from the day one, right? So that kind of talent they can get through the open innovation squad programs as well.
Yeah.
So that's one of the USPs for open innovation squad programs, which are the upskilling programs for the talent.
Yeah, and I know like you are working very closely with the deep tech startup space. How do you envision, right? The talent acquisition happen like not immediately, maybe after 2 to 3 years. What is your vision? How do you see it?
What I can see is that the job boards where the jobs are listed, these are going to go away, and it will be more of a challenge based on problem solving based acquisition, where problem statements will be listed on the job boards. Like the jobs are listed today, the problem statements will be listed, people will be solving the problem statements, and whoever solves it most innovatively, most quickly, they will get an opportunity. It's called PPIs or something, the pre-placement interviews. They'll get the opportunity with the companies to get placed. So that's something that I'm seeing for the for the next generation of companies, for the next coming years. This will be the trend that in this industry is going to follow.
Yeah. No, very good. And I know like now you are working with the deep tech space and you yourself is on innovating. But I'm sure there might be the other sales professionals which are into this area but still following the traditional method. What is the advice you will give it to them? How they can upskill themselves, how they can solve the problem in the more innovative way?
So for other sales professionals, वहाँ पे दो parts होते हैं. वहाँ पर एक मैं अभी एस्पायरेंट्स के लिए भी बात करना चाहूँगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
बिकॉज सेल्स इज समथिंग विच आई कैन सी कि आप बिजनेस कॉलेजेस में आप अक्रॉस द कंट्री चले जाएं, मार्केटिंग सिखाई जाती है लेकिन सेल्स नहीं सिखाई जाती कहीं भी. देर आर वेरी फ्यू स्ट्रक्चर्ड सेल्स ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स विच आर गोइंग ऑन इन द कंट्री. अगर आप उंगली पे गिनने बैठेंगे तो शायद आप उंगली पे एक दो उंगली में गिन लेंगे कि एक या दो ये दोनों हैं, बाकी हर जगह मार्केटिंग ही चलती है. और सेल्स का ट्रेडिशनली थोड़ा सा एक माइंडसेट भी होता है, जो बचपन से हम लोग सेल्स से ऐसा लगता था सेल्स वाले आए हैं तो कोई बहुत लो लेवल की जॉब करने वाला आया है. मेरे से खुद ने एक कॉलेज स्टूडेंट ने पूछा था कि सर आप टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में थे, ऑपरेशंस में थे, सेल्स में क्यों चले गए? तो वहाँ पर for the budding professionals who are looking to build their name in the industry, एक चीज मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, मैंने मजाक में सुनी थी, आप कहीं से भी शुरू करो, आप एंड सेल्स में करते हो. आप कहीं से भी शुरू करो, आप टेक में शुरू करोगे, आप मार्केटिंग में शुरू करोगे, ऑपरेशंस में शुरू करोगे. इन द एंड when you grow up the ladder, you will find yourself that you are doing the sales. Because that drives a company, especially for startups. और जिस तरीके से प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज ग्रो कर रही हैं इंडिया में, वी आर एक्सपोनेंशियली इंक्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज इन इंडिया. जिस तरीके से इंक्रीज हो रहा है, सेल्स प्रोफेशनल्स की काफ़ी रिक्वायरमेंट रहने वाली है. इवन टुडे आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज हु आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू हायर राइट सेल्स पीपल. ठीक है, जो SaaS प्लेटफॉर्म्स को, B2B प्लेटफॉर्म को B2B सेलिंग प्रॉपरली कर सकते हैं.
So you are saying like for them also to grow is they need to upskill themselves.
They need to upskill. They need to consider sales as a career option. Okay. अभी मेंटालिटी में देखता हूँ कि जिसका कहीं नहीं हो पाता, जो मार्केटिंग में नहीं जा पाता, फाइनेंस में नहीं जा पाता, ऑपरेशंस में नहीं जाता, वो कहता है कि चलो भैया BDE कहीं हायर हो रहा है, वहाँ चलते हैं, कम्युनिकेशन थोड़ी अच्छी है, मैं BDE से स्टार्ट करता हूँ. बट दैट्स नॉट द राइट वे टू डू इट. व्हाई आई फाइंड माई सेल्फ being successful
and although
around
you are
it,
coming from like a very different background.
Why I am successful in it? बिकॉज एट द कोर आई एम ए कम्युनिटी पर्सन।
Hmm.
मैंने कम्युनिटीज बिल्ड करी हैं, मैं कम्युनिटीज के देखता हूँ, आई लाइक टू गिव देम अलॉट।
Hmm.
ठीक है, इवन फॉर द सेल्स पर्सन, अब मैं जो सेल्स प्रोफेशनल्स हैं उनकी बात पे आऊँगा। सेल्स प्रोफेशनल्स का थोड़ा सा नाम इसलिए भी खराब होता है बिकॉज दे आर ऑलवेज इन द सेलिंग मोड। ठीक है, सो आई एम प्राइमरीली इनिशियली इन द गिविंग मोड।
Hmm.
ठीक है, वहां पर मैं देखता हूँ कि कहाँ से एक बार जब रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड हो जाती है, वहां से फिर द सेकेंड वे स्टार्ट्स। उनकी कोई प्रॉब्लम है, पेन पॉइंट्स है, आप उसको एड्रेस करो।
Yeah.
दैट्स द
You are
गिवर पॉइंट
focused
ऑफ
more on the value part, right?
ऑन द वैल्यू पार्ट। आप पेन पॉइंट्स, आप उनको वैल्यू, उनकी पेन पॉइंट्स आप सॉल्व करोगे, आप उनको एज अ पर्सन, आप उनके पेन पॉइंट को समझोगे, अपना समझ के उनके कंपनी को काम करोगे, तो आपके लिए वैल्यू जनरेट होगी, तो उनके लिए वैल्यू जनरेट होगी। तब आप सेल्स पर्सन नहीं, तब आप उनके एक एडवाइजर बन जाते हो,
Advisor या thought partnership.
पार्टनरशिप बन जाती है। अभी भी मेरे पास लोग ऐसे लेके आते हैं कि भाई ये हायर करना है, बताओ कैसे करें,
Hmm.
मेरी ये दिक्कत आ रही है, मुझे ये बंदा सही नहीं मिल रहा है। इस तरीके की रिलेशनशिप्स आपको बिल्ड करनी है। सेल्स प्रोफेशनल्स, मैं 90% सेल्स प्रोफेशनल्स को देखता हूँ हमेशा सेलिंग मोड में रहते हैं। तो वहां से टेक अ स्टेप बैक फ्रॉम द सेलिंग मोड, बी द
See
पर्सन।
what is the problem the
हाँ,
client is facing and how you can help, and then of course the
यस,
sale will just become a part of it.
आई लर्नड इट वेरी अर्ली फ्रॉम माई, जब मैं ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग कर रहा होता था कैनवा पे, तब मैंने ये चीज़ समझ लिया था कि ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग क्या है, कोई सेट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स नहीं है कि आप उसको फॉलो करोगे और आपकी ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग बन जाएगी। हर कोई अपनी छाप छोड़ता है।
Hmm.
आप देखोगे कि जहाँ पर आपकी छाप दिखती है, राइट,
Hmm.
कि कोई ग्राफिक डिजाइन करके लाया है, तो मेरा ग्राफिक डिजाइन में 10 में से आप देखोगे, अगर आपने मेरे साथ काम किया है, तो कहोगे, ये अवनीश ने बनाया होगा, क्योंकि इस तरीके के ग्राफिक्स वो बनाता है।
हाँ.
ठीक है,
That's like a very personalized.
वेरी पर्सनलाइज थिंग। आप कहीं ना कहीं अपनी छाप छोड़ते हो चीज़ों में। उसी तरीके से आप सेल्स भी है, सेल्स में आपको अपनी छाप छोड़ना ज़रूरी है, अपनी पर्सनालिटी डालना ज़रूरी है। अदरवाइज सेल्स बहुत ही आपके लिए मैकेनिकल, बोरिंग, और जिस तरीके से कहते हैं ना कि सबको बर्डन लगती है सेल्स, वो वैसा होकर रह जाएगा। मुझे लोगों के साथ रिलेशन बनाना पसंद है, मुझे लोगों को देना पसंद है। वहाँ से मैंने अपने करियर की स्टार्ट करी थी, क्योंकि मुझे कुछ देना था सोसाइटी को। मैं आज भी वही कर रहा हूँ। तो कोर हमेशा वही है, फंडामेंटल हमेशा वही है। उसके ऊपर आज मैं बस ये देखता हूँ कि अच्छा उसका पेन पॉइंट क्या है, उसको मैं कैसे एड्रेस कर सकता हूँ, और वहाँ पर कॉमर्शियल्स एक ऐड हो जाता है कि भाई ये कॉमर्शियल्स है। दैट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ सेल्स फॉर मी।
No, completely agree, and I think you have described it very well. Although, like during the studies, etc., which you might not have focused, but by like changing the career, looking at this, and also like scaling it, and I think the level of scaling which you have done in the where you elevate is also appreciated. And the another thing is where you have also created an ecosystem. For example, like while working collaboratively with the colleges, etc. as well, so that you are just not focused on retraining but like training at the right time.
मैं अपने लिए तो आई विल गिव क्रेडिट्स टू माय गुरुज आल्सो, द मेंटर्स, ऋषभ, संज्ञा, जिनके साथ मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा काम किया है। संज्ञा के साथ मैंने बहुत काम किया है। सुनील, संतोष के साथ मैंने इनिशियल मैंने काफ़ी काम किया। विद संतोष आई हैव लर्नड अ लॉट ऑफ इंटेग्रिटी, द कम्युनिकेशन की, टारगेट, डेडलाइंस, हाउ टू ट्रैक एवरीथिंग, चीज़ों को ट्रैक रखना। दीज ऑल आर बेसिक प्रोफेशनल etiquettes that I have learned from him. संज्ञा के साथ I have learned a lot. I have learned how to see the impact and then build towards it. Never give up attitude. And with Rishabh, I think I have learned to get a vision of everything. जो vision driven एक प्रोफेशनल होता है, वो मैंने उनसे सीखा है। एंड विद सुनील आई हैव लर्न कि यू हैव टू गिव योर ऑल। आपको अपने प्रोडक्ट को अपने बच्चे की तरह देखना है, आपको कंपनी को अपने बच्चे की तरह देखना है। इफ़ इट नीड्स दिस, नो मैटर इफ इट्स डे और नाइट और मिड नाइट, 3 AM in the morning, you have to give. So I'll give it to my mentors, my gurus who have shaped my career. And इतने सारे challenges, इतने सारे डिफरेंट हैट्स जिसको कहते हैं, उन सबको पहनने के बाद, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, जब मैं सेल्स में आया, इवन आफ्टर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, उस तरीके का एक करियर ग्राफ लेना जहाँ पर आई कैन से दैट आई एम कम्पीटिंग विद द बेस्ट इन द इंडस्ट्री। सो दैट इज सेल्फ इन एन अचीवमेंट विच इज़ which would never have been possible with the kind of support that they have given me.
No, absolutely. And I think I have personally learned so many new things, which
Yes.
a salesperson or anyone, right, who wants to grow needs to learn. So thanks a lot for sharing all these with us.
Thank you so
And
much.
I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. Until next time, keep learning and keep innovating. Thank you for watching.